How exactly is this sticky, stretchy scrambled eggs with tomatoes so popular in restaurants made? Today, Jen will teach you how to recreate this ultimate rice pairing dish at home. First, we'll need 2 tomatoes. There's a trick to picking tomatoes too. We should choose ones that are bright red all over, because these are fully ripe. Secretly make a cross-shaped cut on the top of each tomato. This step is to make it easier to remove the tomato skins later. Place the prepared tomatoes in boiling water, 100 degrees Celsius. Tomatoes blanched in boiling water have their skins removed more easily. Cover them and let them soak for about 3 minutes. Grab a small bowl and crack 5 fresh eggs into it. You can add 2 more if you're a big fan of eggs. Add a teaspoon of salt for flavor. Then stir the mixture in a clockwise direction with chopsticks. Stir a little longer. We want the eggs to be smooth, with the egg whites and yolks fully combined. Once it reaches this consistency, you're good to go. After 3 minutes, the tomatoes are done blanching. Now peel off their skins. Once peeled, slice the tomatoes into thin pieces, but be careful not to cut all the way through the bottom. Leave a tiny bit connected. This will make dicing them easier later. Finally, lay the tomatoes flat and chop them into small cubes. Once all diced, put them on a plate and set aside for later use. All ingredients are ready now. Let's heat up a wok and add a generous amount of oil. Make sure to heat the oil until it starts to smoke. If the temperature is too low, it won't work. Then gently pour the egg mixture into the wok. As you can see, when the oil is hot, the egg mixture heats up instantly. The eggs puff up like they're being blown up, fluffy, plump, and with golden crispy edges. Don't rush to stir them yet. First, fry the bottom until it's golden and fragrant. Then use a slotted spoon to flip it over, letting the oil the eggs absorb drain out a bit. Wait for about a minute. Then use the slotted spoon to scoop out the eggs. Then set them aside. Add a little oil to the same wok. Then toss in some minced green onions and garlic. Stir fry a few times until the aroma is released. Then add the diced tomatoes. Turn up the heat to high and stir fry until the tomatoes start to release their juice. When the tomatoes have released a little juice, pour in half a small bowl of water. Keep stirring a few times to let the tomatoes slowly melt into the broth. Once you see tiny bubbles starting to form in the broth, add a small handful of sugar and a pinch of pepper. Turn down the heat to medium-high and stir gently. When the broth boils again, add the fried egg patties back into the wok. Use a spatula to gently stir them a few times, making sure the patties soak up the broth. Watch as the golden egg patties absorb the bright red broth. Their edges turn soft, and they take on the tangy aroma of the soup. When that happens, it's almost ready. Sprinkle a handful of fresh green onion bits. Turn off the heat and transfer the dish to a plate. Bring it to the table, and you're ready to enjoy. Alright, that's all for today's quick tutorial. See you in the next video. And finally, wish everyone happiness every day.